And Patrick, got to step back from politics from time to time, or you'll go overwhelmed by the bullshit. That's for sure. Because you'll notice everything's corrupt. Everything's corrupt, no matter what it is. Did you see that the freaking the Mr. Rogers of YouTube, fucking Gerard, the guy that the completionist? Do you see that?
No,
So
what happened with that?
this guy, he's named the Completionist. I've met him in real life. I went to a con. He was at the con. People, talking to him. And I talked to him. Is at some con in South Carolina. And I have a few friends that are content creators. They're kind of older school content creators, and they all know him. All big fans of this guy. Well, he, unbeknownst to everyone, has had a charity for the last 10 years. This charity, he's been shilling. Donate to the charity.
I did see that.
Yeah, donate.
It has
donate,
like 600 grand or something like that hasn't been touched.
600 grand in his bank account. He never donated any of it, which he says it's because he didn't even know. Which is still charity fraud. Doesn't really matter which way you slice it. But people are like, well, I mean, at least he didn't touch any of it. And I'm like, oh, correction. Based on tax filings, he touched 105 grand of it.
Nice.
Real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it. It's pretty obvious. Well, he put in the bucket for the $105,000 that just disappeared, put it in a bucket called expenses.
Of course. Yeah, of course. that magic freaking word, expenses, right? Like whenever you're filing your taxes and whatnot, yeah, it's all expenses, 100%.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I rented a Ferrari F430 when I was in Vegas. So
it was necessary, it was just totally necessary to go fucking 100 miles an hour in a Ferrari. Now,
granted, I would argue that it is, but still, that's definitely not.
I'm not arguing that
because I saw somebody on Twitter. They were like, "Well, like this story is." Useless, and this isn't, you guys are blowing this out of proportion. Keep in mind the money was entirely untouched, and I'm like, was not. It was 105 grand was not.
Right, we're blowing it out of proportion, but the guy's got a 600 grand plus retirement fund just sitting there waiting. That's really what it is, and just letting the money sit there.
This 105 grand, about 14 grand of it, like the how it was been 10 years, right? Every year about 14 grand is taken out of it.
Jesus Christ.
So what happened? He's probably going to be get to $1 million in that account and dip out and just retire.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I hope no one finds out. But I'm like, dude, these are public documents, you goofy bastard. What are you doing?
How could you, like, in today's modern world, do anything remotely close to that and think no one's going to find out? Like, just the amount of information that's readily available is just ridiculous. And then you have people who will dig for information that's not readily available and find it. Like if you think you're going to get away with it, you're stupid. Like that's just plain and simple. Yeah. And a lot of people don't really, they're more reasonable about how they feel about it because they're like, look, this guy, like they're wanting to be the devil's advocate or be the voice of reason. Look, maybe he didn't mean to blah, 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 blah. And I get that viewpoint. I totally do. But the fact of the matter is there is hundreds of clips from different years of him saying, this money is being donated right now to this organization and this organization. And it never was ever, not even once. Yeah. So sorry. Like anyway, you slice it. He was lying the entire 10 years. He was lying the whole time. And 105 grand is gone. And regardless of if that's a high amount of expenses or a low amount of expenses or what have you, 105 grand's missing. And he did say on a call with Mudahar and Carl Jobst, he said on a call with him, a conference call 2 days ago, that if he went to a con and spent a little bit more money than he would like to, then he would dip into it for expenses to cover certain things. So yeah, that motherfucker took money. I'm sorry, he took money. Maybe I mean, maybe it was used for, he said, legitimate purposes. I guess like airfare. I don't know, but at some point you gotta ask yourself, 105 grand is gone. The other 500 grand was never donated. None of this is good. This is all bad. No, especially since it's over the course of what, 10 years, you said?
Yeah.
Come on. Like you can't even claim, you're going to claim ignorance for 10 years. Oh, I didn't know for 10 years. Come on, bro. Like, stop, bro. I would be, when people do that, I actually get mad. You know why I get mad? Because I don't want to think you're that stupid. right? Like I don't. You're literally telling me to believe that you are that stupid, and I don't want to do that. I just refuse to believe that you could be potentially that dumb. So I rather believe that you're lying to me. Like I that's less offensive. You know what I mean? Just everybody lies. I get it, but yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, dude, I completely agree. It's been pretty wild to watch, and I don't really know how it's going to end up. I'm pretty sure the IRS will audit it, and he'll be charged with charity fraud. That's the only way I really see it playing out.
Right? He's going to get destroyed, probably.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be the good guy on the internet, which leads us to realize no one's the good guy. Like no one is. Like everybody's doing some shit. It's just the only difference between them and me is I tell you the shit I'm doing. I tell
every
you.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, like people were like, "Hey, what do you spend money on?" I'm like, race cars,
bro.
My mortgage and race cars. And I wreck them. It's great. You know what I'm saying? So like, there is no fishiness there because a lot of there, and this is something that's weird to me. Look, I mean, it is my job, but there's creators out there like, what's that girl's name? That's like, she used to be hot, but now she kind of fat in the midsection. And not Amaranth.
That's a very open.
Not Amaranth, not Sniper Wolf. It's the other one. It's the other goofy, like kind of racial ambiguous lady.
Honestly, bro, I don't watch these girls.
Dude, me neither. That's why I don't even know who it is. Somebody in the chat, give it to me. You guys know. There's like 3 girls. There's like Amaranth. Then there's.
Is it Pokimane? That's the only other name that I really know.
Look at that.
Is that
it? There you immediately got it.
Nice.
You lied to me. No, Pokemon. Pokimane. So Pokimane goes on his stream. Okay, goes on a stream and kind of implies, that she's not like she's just a normal person and implies that she's not money motivated. And she does, what I'm saying? She like implies, well, I'm not money motivated and I'm not doing this for the money. I'm like, bitch, you are worth like $25 million.
They always say that when they have the money. Like, of course you're not money motivated. You have the fucking money. Like, what are you talking about? You already got it. Exactly.
Yeah, dude, I am. I'm still, dude, I'm money. I take my shirt off every night. Bro, for these plebs in the chat.
If she's not money motivated, she can very clearly donate it to me. It'll be perfectly fine. It's all good.
I'm all about it. Please, Jesus.
I'm totally not money motivated. Wink, wink.
Please. I would use it so much better than you would. Please, I promise. Give it to me. Make sure you guys do me a favor and like the show. We are 4:45 from Fight Milk on a Wednesday. Interesting. We killed it Monday with Craig. Me and Craig, side scrollers, hit Fight Milk out of the park. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Waters of Paradise says Pokemon racially ambiguous. Yeah, she's like Asian white. I don't know what the hell she is.
She definitely plays it up. She tries to be a little bit of everything, or at least portray that.
She's something.
I always thought she was like Spanish or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, you can look at me and know immediately I'm a white man.
Well, it might be the accent a little bit.
Yes, and also, well, it's Alabama. Yeah, but still. No, I have a black friend, Chris. Black as hell. Sounds just like me.
That's such an Alabama thing to say. I have a black friend.
Yeah, only one though. I don't allow more than one.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's got to be a limit. Yeah, you have too many, it gets wild. No, I understand.
You get 2 in a room, they start fucking fighting everybody. He's weird.
Do I count as black? Not really.
I don't know shit.
I'm fake black. Let's just go with that.
Fake black. Yeah, you're just like it's a Gundam.
Yeah, basically 100%.
He's something. He's brown. I don't know.